Minimum wage has taken center stage in Wisconsin politics recently, but local nonprofits want to discuss raising it without a political agenda.
Today, Coulee Cap and the Great Rivers United Way are talking about how raising the minimum wage would impact those in poverty. Local nonprofit organizations are learning the economic side of the minimum wage from UW-La Crosse economics professor TJ Brooks. Organizers say they want to get a discussion started about how to help those in poverty in our area, whether that means raising the minimum wage or not.
The wheel of poverty has many spokes to it, so we have to look at all those different ways of making the wheel stronger and better, and not just focusing in on one issue.
Well, nearly 100 people attended today's discussion.
And although poverty in our area has gotten better, it is still a significant problem. Almost 13% of people in Crosse County live in poverty.
News 8's Kyle Dimke joins us now with a look at the struggle those people face.
Well, I went to the Salvation Army in La Crosse today to talk about poverty in the area, and I met John Stevenson Jr. John is the custodian now with the Salvation Army, but he's also a father and one of the many people struggling financially to make ends meet. In his life, John Stevenson Jr. has overcome an alcohol and a drug addiction. He's over 5 years clean and sober. Now he's facing another challenge: poverty.
Yeah, there's a lot of areas, like there's times a month where I have to come along and I have to sacrifice not having a bus pass, or I have to sacrifice not getting a new pair of shoes or a new pair of work pants.
With quite a few strikes against him, as he puts it, Stevenson worked extremely hard to get his job at the Salvation Army. He might work even harder, though, to keep it so he can continue supporting his kids.
Well, the biggest struggle for me is child support. I have 3 kids of my own that I love and care about, and I pay a lot of money every month in child support.
The Salvation Army says John is not alone. Its 80-person shelter is full each and every night with people who need a place to sleep, which could be attributed to a growing problem in the La Crosse area.
Probably one of the biggest barriers for the people we see is there's a lack of affordable housing. So people are getting jobs, they're willing to move out, they'd like to move out, but there's no place to go.
Local nonprofit Coulee Cap also sees the need for lower income housing, and they're trying to do something about it.
We're doing housing development itself, where we're developing and building affordable single-family homes. We're also doing our own rental development in order to provide affordable rental housing to families.
Fortunately, John has a roof over his head, his second biggest money pit.
The cost of living right now is so expensive.
After child support and rent, his paycheck goes to food, anything his kids need, maybe some new work clothes, and if he has an extra 46 bucks, his cell phone. A phone only used to call the most important things in his life: his work and his kids.
I'm very thankful for my job. I'm very thankful for all the co-workers that I have, and I'm very thankful that I'm working for such a great establishment as the Salvation Army.
Now, during the recession, the poverty rate in La Crosse County rose to around 17%. Since then, things have improved. Here's a look at the 2012 numbers in the 5 counties making up the Great Rivers region. You can see Vernon County has the highest poverty rate, with La Crosse in second.
Thanks a lot, Kyle. The Salvation Army says 90 to 95% of the people it works with live in poverty.
Nearly all of those people work, but only part-time or for minimum wage, making it difficult for them to rise out of poverty.